official start of summer less than 2 weeks away. Many Americans are thinking about vacations, but not everyone will take them. Nearly 1 in 4 working Americans in 2013 didn't have paid time off. And a recent study found 83% of millennials would rather take multiple short vacations than one long one. Well, Dahler is in the New Hampshire woods, where a company started by a Harvard grad, or by Harvard grad students rather, is trying to revolutionize the way we disconnect. Don, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Come on in. The founders of Getaway decided to use tiny houses like the one I'm in right now because they wanted people to get outdoors more. They also didn't want their guests to do too much advanced planning of activities, so they keep the location secret until the last possible moment.
We're good.
Ryan Oljars and Meg Lucas are setting out on an adventure 5 months in the making. In January, the couple booked a one-night stay somewhere in the woods. Just 24 hours before leaving, they found out where. It's a 2-hour drive from Ryan's apartment outside Boston, but a world away from their normal lives.
It was just kind of really relaxing just to be together and have like nothing else really going on, just kind of back to your roots.
Meg and Ryan's Getaway comes courtesy of a company named Getaway. The startup, aimed at millennials, is part vacation, part social experiment. They built 3 tiny houses that are, well, tiny, and placed them in undisclosed locations in the New England wilderness.
It was like staying in a cabin that you would anywhere up in, New Hampshire, Maine, but just on a much smaller scale.
Each house is made of wood, powered mostly by solar energy, and comes fully furnished with lofted beds, a hanging chair, kitchen supplies, a stove, towels and bedding, a simple shower and toilet, and board games to play. All the creature comforts of home, jammed into 160 square feet. Did it feel a little cramped to you?
No.
No, not really.
It's actually pretty comparable, if you think about it, to a studio space or size in any city, Boston, New York, whatever.
Room service? Not a chance. And out here, expect minimal cell service and no Wi-Fi.
It was kind of really nice to not really know what time it was. We ended up spending the night out here. We made some s'mores. We ate dinner.
So you were able to virtually disconnect successfully for one night.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think for a week?
I think it would get easier as the days went on.
That's exactly what founders Pete Davis and John Staff intended.
I like my technology. I like being connected, but I'm also always connected to it unless I actively disconnect.
Guests are encouraged to lock away their smartphones and trade surfing social media for soaking in the surroundings.
When you get here, you do nothing. You just are in a beautiful tiny house, you're in the woods, and you're with the people you love and your own thoughts.
Americans today are taking less vacation time than ever. In 2013, 169 million vacation days went unused, the equivalent of over $52 billion in lost benefits.
It's crazy. There's a lost week for Americans where you could be getting away, and you're not. And I'm pretty sure it's not because you love your job and want to stay there. It's because vacations are too hard and too expensive.
That's why accessibility and price are important to Staff and Davis. Houses are an easily drivable distance and start at $99 a night.
Yeah, this is cool.
For Meg and Ryan, it's an alternative to a more traditional vacation, not a replacement. You don't think the resort chains have anything to worry about just yet?
No, I don't think so. I think those will always be filled with something, but I do see this as becoming more of a prominent scene for those trying to get away from the city, definitely.
Getaway is expanding. They're going to open 3 around New York City. They hope to have 15 by the end of summer, and they're looking at taking the concept national. Anthony.
Don Dahler, thanks, Don. I got a few of those lost weeks, by the way.